What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Austin back in here with another week of the Top Gear trials. And this week, obviously, Thursday this past week, so almost a week ago now, we got the Dell car pack. So I'm not doing all 7 in this video because that would take too long, but I am doing 5 of them. And I'll let you see those lap times now, and then once again we'll do the lap times at the end, and I'll explain where they are in the leaderboard. And so yeah, let's get right into those lap times. Alright guys, and the first car we have this week is the 2017 Aston Martin number 7 Aston Martin Racing V12 Vantage GT3. Yes, it is quite a mouthful, but this is one of the new cars in the Dell Gaming car pack, and it is in the Forza GT division. It's an Aston Martin, so obviously you're going to be front engine, rear wheel drive. Now this one has 600 horsepower with 516 foot-pounds of torque, weighs in at 2,950 pounds, with 51% of that weight being on the front of the car. Because it's front engine, it's going to be a little heavier on the nose, but not much. It's pretty balanced all around with 51%. 50% would be perfect balance between front and rear weight distribution. And in its complete stock form, like I test them all, it is an R-Class 833 vehicle. So it's a very fun car to drive, super good handling, and you guys will see the lap time in the end of the video then. Coming around the last corner a little wide, cross the line. Alright guys, and the second car this week is the 2016 Audi number 17 Rotec Racing TT-RS. Once again, another car from the Dell car pack, and this is also in the Forza GT division, as most of your Group 3 cars will be, or race cars in that fact, because not all of them are GT3. But anyway, this is oddly a front-wheel drive car, which kind of threw me for a loop. So it's got a front engine, front-wheel drive, drivetrain setup in it. It is 380 horsepower with a surprising 390 foot-pounds of torque, weighs in at 2,425 pounds, with 57% of that weight being on the nose, because front-wheel drive and front engine, a lot of weight up front. And then complete stock is S796, so it's almost top of the S class in its complete stock form. Again, pretty fun car to drive, understeer a slight bit, front wheel drive, but across the line. The third car I tested this week from the Dell pack is the 2018 Bugatti Chiron, which has the internet broke for Forza Motorsport 7. Everyone is in love with this car. It's super hard to drive though. It took me a couple extra laps to actually get a very clean lap with it, because it's such an odd driving car since it has a lot of fucking power. But anyway, it is in the hypercar division, which makes it obviously against like the Porsche 918 Spider and stuff like that in those terms of homologation divisions. It is mid-engine all-wheel drive, so as most Bugattis are. It's also got 1,479 horsepower in its stock form, alongside 1,180 foot-pounds of torque, weighs in at 4,398 pounds, with 43% of that weight being on the front, and it is in R-Class 874 in its complete stock form. But once you get the car down, it's pretty quick. A lot of horsepower, a little wide, but across the line. The fourth car this week is the 2018 Dodge Durango SRT. Super heavy fucking vehicle, which I will go over the weight of it a little bit then. This comes in the modern SUV class. It is front engine, all-wheel drive, so it's pretty heavy, you would expect, because it's a big fucking SUV. But it is 475 horsepower, which isn't too terrible, but since it's so heavy, it's not amazing. It does have 470 foot-pounds of torque. Now, The weight on this is 5,510 pounds. So this thing is like 2.5 tons, almost 3 tons for an SUV. It's super heavy. But 52% of that weight is on the front, if you were wondering. And it is a C-Class 494 in its complete stock form. Now, albeit how heavy it is, it actually doesn't drive too terribly. The gearing in it is pretty short. I think it's a 7 gearbox transmission, but could be wrong. Didn't get it up that high. But here we are coming around the last corner, across the line. And the final car I tested this week from the Del Carter pack. I know there is 2 more for a total of 7, but I'm only going to do 5 because 7 is too long. Anyway, this car is the 1968 Holden Monaro GTS 327. So it's like an older muscle car, which obviously it's in the classic street muscle category or division. It is front engine rear wheel drive like most muscle cars are. Let's see, 249 horsepower, so it's not too bad. But what is very interesting is that the car has 249 horsepower, but 325 foot-pounds of torque. So it's got a good, like 75 more foot-pounds of torque than it does actual power. So it's definitely a very torquey motor in this car. Anyway, it comes in at a weight of 3,280 pounds, with 57% of that weight being on the nose. So it's a little heavy on the nose side of things. Older muscle cars typically are heavier on the front because of the V8s in them. But anyway, if you're getting this in a complete stock form, it is an E-Class 283. This car did drive very well though. I can't really complain, just ignore the messages that pop up in the recording process, but super fun car to drive in its stock form. But here we are coming around the last corner, across the line. Alright guys, there you saw the lap time videos or replays. So here we are with the lap times themselves. First up, the 2017 Aston Martin number 7 Aston Martin Racing V12 Vantage GT3 came in with a lap time of 1 minute 11.547, and that actually makes it our new fastest car by almost a half second over the 2017 Bentley number 17A Liqui M Sport Continental GT3. So this is our new number 1 car. And the second car we tested this week, 2016 Audi number 17 Rotec Racing TTRS, puts it pretty much almost a very identical lap time as the 2014 Lamborghini number 14 GMG Racing LP574 Super Trofeo, which got a 1 minute 12.607. The Audi got a 1 minute 12.644. So very close between those two cars. Then we have the 2018 Bugatti Chiron getting a lap time of 1 minute and 12.884, which is a little slower than the Audi TT RS we tested in this video as well. And the fourth car, the 2018 Dodge Durango SRT, came in with a lap time of 1 minute 27.008, so almost a 127 exactly, which it beats the 97 Honda Civic, but loses to the Hyundai Veloster N. Now this is just off cars I've tested so far, but yeah, it's right around that area. And the final vehicle, the 1968 Holden, not a Honda, Holden Monaro GTS 327, got a lap time of 1 minute 33.438, which makes it faster in the 73 Skyline HT 2000 GTR, but slower than the 74 Lancia Stratos HF Stradale that we tested previously. So there you go guys, that is this week's episode of the Top Gear tests or trials, and I will see you guys in next week's episode if you just follow this series. But until then, I'm out of here guys, peace.